Well, well, well. Here you are, trying to get better at Valorant, and you just so happen to have stumbled upon one of, if not the greatest guide in the world. That's right. You clicking on this video is the single greatest thing you have done up until this point. Graduated college? Nope, not as important. Actually managed to get a job with a computer science major? Nope, still not enough. Well, how about figuring out what goes through Aaron Boone's head in the 8th inning of a Yankees game every night? Well, that does get close, but still no. By now, you're probably realizing that this is getting serious. Am I really going to learn that much information from this idiot in a 10 to 15 minute video? You're goddamn right you are. So let's get started. Omen is the only good controller. Well, except for Icebox, where Viper is the only controller, of course, as you're watching me play Omen on Icebox. But that's because I'm the exception. Until Riot is willing to admit that they nerfed Clove harder than they needed to, and are willing to make their smokes last long enough to, at least, actually get onto bomb site, then Omen will continue to be the strongest controller. Now with that out of the way, let's begin. Omen thrives off of his ability to maintain control while also being able to play ultra aggressive. He's the perfect combination of playing smart while also relying on mechanics. He truly is one of, if not the best agents when played to his maximum potential, which of course I always do. His ability to teleport across choke points without enemies being able to hear him makes him infinitely valuable to any team comp across almost any bomb site in the game right now. Omen's signature play is to throw your blind out when you either know or think enemies are playing, and then teleport behind them. By doing this, you are able to reposition yourself in an unpredictable way, making yourself basically invincible.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Anyway, let's move on. Now you might be wondering, am I really going to watch someone do the same play over and over for like 10 more minutes? Yeah, probably. But don't you worry, because sometimes I'm going to do something else. Well, actually, did you guys know the saying, the definition of insanity is doing something over and over, is actually a mistranslation from the ancient Egyptians? The real saying was, the definition of insanity is doing something poorly over and over. And this is obviously not that, because just look at this. How could you look at this and think that it's poor? It's downright brilliant. As an expert in ancient Egyptian history, please don't look this up and check me, because it'll only be a waste of time for you. Okay, but really, why is this guy holding spawn from here? Your team has a killjoy to hold flank for this specific reason. But that's no matter. My team handles it. We close out the game for, holy fuck, 43 RR. Damn, maybe I am smurfing. Now over on Haven, and with the power of bad aim and questionable comms, we secure this round easier than it is for that one short friend to gain muscle in the gym. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Someone's got to get their headphones checked. Either that or their reaction speed might need to actually get tested in a lab, because this guy didn't react to anything I just did, and a perfect flash lets my teammates secure this round for basically free. Now it's time to introduce you to a brand new move that I haven't showed you before, the Flash TP combo. It's where you flash, and now get this, you teleport. And now all that's left is to wait until this Neon gives into their impatience, allowing us to kill the ADHD-driven Instalock duelist player who isn't physically capable of holding one angle for more than 10 seconds. And my team is always ready to glaze me.
Yo, okay, what's it gonna be titled? Comp number 4 or some shit like that, right?
Well, maybe not this guy. Do not let him title YouTube videos. My teammates will not stop glazing me, and for good reason too. Seeing my name on Agent Select is basically like waking up in 2016 to see that Kevin Durant just signed with the Warriors. Well, at least if you're a Warriors fan. But just look at this gameplay. Absolutely magnificent. No one is able to do this as well as I do. It's not like they're on a save run or anything. Now next up I want to show you guys the Flash TP combo. It's a brand new move that I think you guys will really enjoy, and it helps you secure games just like this. In the last round of the game, all we gotta do is TP right behind them, they're blind, and that's game secured. And that's a double rank up. We went from gold 1 all the way up to gold 3 now. I don't know how much more we're climbing, but we gotta keep going until we're at least into Ascendant. Now we may be down 5-1, but we never surrender. Never give up. Surrendering is for the weak, and we are not weak. All it takes is a little dumb shit, like teleporting onto site to combo with the KJ ult. It's more about positioning. Now that we are in great position to make an aggressive play, and by aggressive play, I mean running straight into spawn and then, obviously the flash, but not the TP combo, but our Phoenix runs directly in front of us, getting us both killed. Absolutely awesome. Omen is fantastic in A main because of this counter, and just look at that, his KO is more caught off guard than Chris Rock at the Oscars. And boom, just like that, we're only down 6-5 now. We've come all the way back to secure this game. Not so bad. And after we take some control of the site in the last round of the half, we're able to secure it. Your mentality is a very important part of this game. Bringing a half all the way back from down 5-1 to a 6-6 half is really important. Not only does it do wonders for your mental, but it also destroys the enemy teams, because now they no longer have the confidence to win the game. Just remember guys, it's always winnable, and sometimes you just gotta get the assist. Look at that. A perfect blind lets our Phoenix just go crazy in B main. Sometimes playing like a team player is the best way to win games. Now look at this. Look how perfectly placed this is. It's like the feeling you get when you walk into a casino. Pure bliss, unaltered joy, everlasting delight. A 2v4 isn't even remotely a problem for us. It's actually never been easier than it is right now. With the power of good game sense, a bit of mechanical skill, and playing in a rank that's about 800 RR lower than what you should be, you too can play exactly like this. Alright, now I want you to close your eyes, and imagine that you are the best Valorant player you can be. Alright, now open. What you are now looking at is that image fully fulfilled. This is what a Valorant player looks like at the peak of his game, getting double blinded by his own Phoenix, and then hitting 4 body shots on an Omen coming out of a TP animation. This is absolutely the pinnacle of Valorant ranked gameplay. Just look at that. Another win in the books. Now, I'll be completely honest. This clip is from my main account in a random rank game, but it was way too fucking sick to not put in this video. In a 4v1 situation with only a classic, I'm able to pick up 2 kills with the power of perfect aim, and with this beautiful movement, we're able to pick up the gun and the spike and then TP right over to A, where I plant out in the open so that I can perfectly teleport into heaven because I know it's a 2v1 and I want to make sure that I can take the aggressive 1v1 so then there's only one player on the other team left and I get the perfect timing on Sova. Now that I'm in the zone, I know exactly what I want to do and drop straight down from heaven and take out the Clove for a 4v1. Way too easy. Another game where we're down 4-0 already, but in a 2v1, it might as well be 4-1. A fake teleport to just throw the Killjoy off a little bit more, and they play a little bit too far in, and that's another round secured for us. Man down isn't really a problem. But what is a problem is the score. As you can see, we didn't get a whole lot of clips because we kind of just got railed. 13-2 is not what you want to see. But don't worry, a little reset and we're back. Pistol round is where we want to assert ourselves back in the game, and the Sheriff God has picked up where he just left off. Alright, let's just reset and reload right here, and one more aim, and boom! One tapped. Don't worry though, this is our redemption round. It's time to take matters into our own hands, and by that I mean time to pick up the Sheriff and absolutely eviscerate the entire enemy team. And much like an MLB announcer, once they mention Otani, there's nothing they can do to stop me at this point. I'm just gonna keep on going. An interesting technique to just stand still, but hey, I'll take it. We know a guy's back hall, so we just throw that blind, and he actually does a pretty well-timed stun, but unfortunately it's just a little bit too early, and that's another round for us to go up 4-0. Now, this is an important lesson to learn. When you begin this journey to learn this technique called baiting, you will be but a beginner, a student of the trade if you will. But with time, you too can be like me. All it takes is a little bit of practice. And you know what they say, practice makes perfect, so just keep on doing it. And with practice, you too can hold the title of Master Baiter. Playing with your team is critical, so when my chamber bails me out, we are super extra thankful. Now, I'm going to explain something important to you guys. You may think the perfect player never misses, but that's where you're wrong, because after I miss all of these shots, I have to come up with a way to make it seem like I'm still a great player, and don't just make up bullshit as I go, because that would be ridiculous, right? And it doesn't even matter since my teammates just wind up bailing me out anyway, so it doesn't really matter because Reyna's just the GOAT, and we can miss all the shots we want, our teammates will bail us out, which will just reinforce the fact that we can keep taking stupid fights and we won't get punished for it. Staying alive is the name of the game. Well, the name of the game is actually Valorant, but anyway, staying alive is a very important part of the game. Kills don't matter when you're dead. I'd much rather have all my teammates alive in order to play together, which is why I don't straight up commit to this fight here and we're able to pinch them. And since I'm on low HP, we are able to stay alive this round and secure even more eco that'll carry into the next round. Omen's blind is perfect for stalling pushes, or if you're just a bit late, it's great for killing people who have already pushed in. And that's where Omen thrives, as a player who takes advantage of the environment and uses his blinds and teleports to his advantage. As we get towards the end, it's important to cover his ultimate, which can let you teleport anywhere on the map. It's great on defense where you can TP behind a team after they push in order to help your team pinch them as they push. And this is a perfect example as nobody's ready for me to just appear behind them, even if this Reyna is poorly holding the smoke. And now, as the game comes to an end, I wanted to go over one more thing with you guys. We've gone over a lot on Omen today, and I hope it's been a bit informative. But I've been holding back one thing. That's right. The one thing I haven't talked about yet today is the TP and blind combo.